Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a first impressions makeup look. I've never actually done like a full first impression video thing on my channel. Like I've tried palettes in front of you guys and all that like once, but that wasn't like a really first impression type of thing. So today I'm going to be doing a first impressions on foundation and concealer. Because I went today to Walmart. Yay! Hashtag not sponsored. But I went to Walmart. Okay. And I got a foundation that a lot of people have been raving about. And so I got the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. And I thought I wasn't gonna be able to find this because I've heard that they like when you go to get it, there's usually no shades left. Like usually they're only the really light ones or the really dark ones. But I found this one, which actually was the last one, and it's actually my shade. Like it looks a bit darker there, but I usually match it with my hand because my whole entire body is this color, except my face. Like my chest is a bit light, but my neck's actually that color. Anyways, I got this bad boy to try out. I got the shade Cream Beige, and we're gonna see if it actually works. And I also got a concealer that's actually not that new, but it's new to me. Like I've never tried it. I've been always trying to get it, but I never did. But I got it this time, and I got the Better Skin concealer, which I heard is a dupe for a couple of high brand concealers. So we're gonna be trying this bad boy out today. And I got something else that's just a refill because it's the third one I go through of these. It's literally my favorite face powder. Like, you have no idea. It's the third one I go through of these. But yeah, so I'm only gonna be doing a first impression of these two things, foundation and concealer. So let's see how they work. Be talk through video since it's a first impressions video. So I'm gonna be doing my makeup like I usually do it. Nothing different but the products I'm going to be using. But I'm gonna try to do everything like I always do it. So for half of my face, I'm gonna be using a brush, and half of my other side of my face, I'm gonna be using a sponge. This is all weird and crazy today. Okay, so I'm gonna be starting by priming my face by NYX Age Over Primer. I already did my brows and my eyeshadow. This is the look I've been using whole day long, and mascara and all that. So I've been using just concealer on my face. I already took all my makeup off, but I just had concealer on my face and just a soft brownish pinkish type of look on my eyes. But let's do this. NYX Age Over Primer. So now we're gonna be trying out the foundation, and I'm just going to, I actually really like the fact that it has a little spatula on it, like as you can see here, because it's easier to apply and dot all over my face. I actually saw a couple of reviews that some people didn't like that and some people did, so you know, I think it's personal preference. So let's see if this shade goes well. Yeah, that's okay. As you can see, it's darker than me, like my face right now. But I usually buy my foundations like that because my whole body is darker. It's not because of self-tan or anything. I do not do self-tanning. I just do the sun and the heat of where I live at. And so that's why I'm like fully darker. But, okay, so I just did half of my face there. So I could do that with my sponge. Little sponge here. I'm just gonna be blending that in. So right off the bat, I do not consider this full coverage. Like a medium to full coverage, but more medium than full. Like, I do see that it matches pretty well and color corrects pretty well, but I can still see like some coloration and all that popping out. I think that maybe if I add another layer, let's see how this works in layering, because some foundations don't really like go well when you layer another on top. Like some foundations, you just use one layer and that's about it. You can't use the second one because then it starts getting kind of creasing and weird. And let's see how this one works with that. I can say that it looks really good. Like that, I can say that from the first time I applied it, it actually looks very good. It looks pretty natural on the skin. Like it doesn't look heavy or like you have a mask of foundation on or anything. That actually layers pretty well. And it doesn't look heavy on the skin, which is what I was saying. And it dries kind of matte, like it sets on your face a bit matte, and that I really appreciate it because my skin is very oily. So it looks matte on the skin. I don't know if you can notice that or see that, but it dries pretty matte on the skin. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the other side of my face with the brush. I was gonna say the sponge. Okay, so I did this side with sponge and this side with a brush. And I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics 117 buffing brush. So just gonna grab and dot that all over my face here. This little thing is clear. I thought it was like white or something, but it's clear. That's cool. So I'm gonna go with this brush in and buff the foundation in. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with a second layer. I don't really like have a preference with brush or with sponge, but I do kind of like how it applied better with the sponge. I don't know, I feel like it, oh my god, that's a lot. Let's clean a little palette thing here. Kind of spread it around. Second layer is in there. Sorry for my bird sound effects because I always film in front of my window so I can have like, you know, like light and well, there's birds outside. So enjoy little bird sound effects. So right off the bat, I really like this foundation. Like I love the finish that it has on my skin and it looks very nice. Like it matched pretty well the color that I always use on my skin. But I'm usually a beige type of color in foundation, so for me this foundation, the color is pretty good. I really like that. It doesn't, you know, like I have a lot of texture on my skin. Like I have a lot of clogged pores and whiteheads and blackheads. I hate my life because of that. Because my skin is extremely oily and my hair as well, so that doesn't really help. But anyways, it doesn't like make, like some foundations make your skin, the texture of your skin like look way harsher and bigger and bad, but this one doesn't really do that. Like it just lets them be and like smooths out the texture of my skin, so I really like that. and it dries kind of matte, and that I really appreciate as well, because as I already said, I'm oily, so that I really like that. I usually set my face anyways, and I'm gonna be setting my face while we continue the video. But right off the bat, I really like this foundation, but we gotta see how it wears out during the day. So let's just keep on with this tutorial and let's see how it goes. So now I'm going to be using the Better Skin concealer from Maybelline. It says Super Stay Better Skin Concealer Plus Corrector, targets dark circles, spots, and imperfections. It has with Actyl C, so like that. Targeted applicator. I don't know. It says in the back, breakthrough innovation 2-in-1 targeted concealer corrector with Actyl C, an ingredient known for antioxidant benefits. And yeah, so I got it in the shade Ivory. Let's see if it's light enough, because I really like concealers and to highlight and kind of color correct my eyes. So let's see how this works. So let's open the bad boy up to see. Yeah, I do think that's gonna be light enough. Yep. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply it like I usually would do. And this I am gonna blend it with a sponge, because I don't like using brushes underneath my eyes or nowhere else. So I'm just gonna be getting that product. It actually looks way lighter in a camera, but it actually looks very good on like my mirror. In a person, it actually doesn't look as light as it looks on camera, and I actually really like that. Like, it corrected very well. It doesn't seem to like get into my creases or my under eyes. It looks very natural. Okay, so now I'm going to be highlighting some other areas around my face, like my chin, nose, and in the forehead. Okay. Just gonna dot there. Dot in the bridge of my nose. And do like a little leaf design here. My concealer, like right now, I am doing a very full face drama type of, you know, full on face makeup. That's why I did like the triangles underneath my eyes. If I would go for a more simple look, I would have dotted my concealer underneath my eyes, just in case. Putting that out there for you guys not to be going crazy about how much concealer I'm using. But it's because I'm doing a full glam look here, because when I get new products, I like to do full glam to really see their full potential. And that's why I did so much concealer underneath my eyes. Okay, so I real quickly applied my lipstick, and I overall think that this is a great concealer and foundation, but I'm gonna see how it holds up during a couple of hours. Check what time it is right now. So it's 5:54. So let's check around, I don't know, 7 maybe, to see how it's been holding up, and I'll check back on that for you guys. I overall think that this is a great concealer and foundation, but I'm gonna see how it holds up during a couple of hours. Check what time it is right now. So it's 5:54. So let's check around, I don't know, 7 maybe, to see how it's been holding up, and I'll check back on that for you guys. Okay, so I'm checking in for the foundation and concealer. It's right now 717. And I mean, it feels good. It feels a bit heavier on the skin. Like, it feels like I actually have foundation on and concealer. Like, when I put it on at first, it felt very lightweight and didn't feel heavy at all, but now it feels a bit heavy. And also around here, where I have texture, here too, right here in this area here, you can actually see that way more now. Like, there it looks very, very harsh, and you can see my pores very pronounced. I mean, those are the only things that I feel like doesn't feel oily. Like, it feels oily a bit around this area, and yeah, that's highlighter, highlighter, and highlighter. It doesn't look oily, but it feels like it could come in anytime soon. Yeah, not that bad, but yeah, it feels like I want to take this off, and I feel like if I leave it on for a bit more time, I'm gonna feel like I want to take my whole mask off, because it feels like I have a mask on. Like earlier I said that it didn't feel like I had a mask on, but now it kind of feels like that because it's a bit heavier. But overall, it's not that bad. I mean, thank you guys for watching my videos. Please like this and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching, like always, and bye.